Yo guys, welcome back to Videomas Day 8. So yes, sorry for the last couple of shitty videos recently. Yeah, we'll be back to full videos as of today, hopefully. Yeah, so today's video is going to be my annual Blu-ray collection update video, but for this month it is going to be November's. Yeah. So we'll be right back. So I would say that November was a pretty successful month on the Blu-ray front. Yeah. So I probably would say that half of them are store-bought, a couple of them are Amazon buys, and then probably the rest of them are Facebook Marketplace and eBay and stuff. Yeah. So let's jump straight into this. The way that I'm showing you them isn't in a particular order or anything, so yeah. The first one is Fast and Furious 9, The Fast Saga, which I enjoyed this movie. I realised that the movie's not taken itself seriously, hopefully, or yeah, it just is an enjoyable movie that just goes to space and shit. Yeah, and the positive with this is that there's also two cuts. There's a theatrical cut and then the director's cut, which has like an extra 5 minutes or something, which doesn't seem big, but it's minutes. Yeah, so the next one is The Founder, which has Michael Keaton. This is about the true story about the guy who stumbled onto the Macca's and McDonald Brothers business and then made his own and turned it into, as you know now, Macca's. Yeah. I've never seen this. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've heard it's really good. Michael Keaton did really well, so yeah. I'm interested to watch that. The next is probably one of my top movies of the year. It is The Suicide Squad from James Gunn, which he written and directed this movie. It's got returning stars of Harley Quinn, you've got Rick Flag, you've got King Shark, even though he wasn't in the first one. Yeah, so you've got them two, you've got extra people like Idris Elba came back, John Cena's there, Sylvester Stallone is a shark, and then you've also got Viola Davis, who comes back as Amanda. Yes, so where was I? I had to remove some storage from that. So yeah. So what I was talking about was that Viola Davis was coming back as Amanda Waller, and I really enjoyed this movie. So yeah, that is that. We'll rewatch that soon. The next one is one that I have heard is a interesting movie that I haven't seen, but it sounds like it's going to be a good one because it's a Statham movie. Oh, sorry, you can see that, yeah. Yeah, so it's a Statham movie, and it's like a revenge-based action thriller, which it's from the director of The Gentleman, Sherlock Holmes, Snatch. Yeah, it's also got Jeffrey Donovan, Josh Hartnett, it's got Post Malone, it's got Eddie Marsan, it's got Scott Eastwood. Yeah, this movie should be good. It's might be out of the realm of what I like, just with like, even though it's an action movie, I don't know. Yeah, I'll watch it and enjoy it, hopefully. Next one is probably a surprising one not to you, is that it's another Stallone movie, which this one is Bullet to the Head, which this has Sung Kang, who made his return in Fast 9 as Han. Yeah, so this is Bullet to the Head, which is a Walter Hill movie, which when their respective partners are vigorously or viciously murdered, a New Orleans hitman, who's played by Stallone, and a young Washington DC cop, who is played by Sung Kang, they put aside the differences and realise that their best hope for extracting revenge is to team up. So they team up and then try and kill whoever, which I believe Jason Momoa is the main villain in this movie, which will be an interesting role for me to see. But it's a Stallone movie, so I'll probably like it anyway. Yeah. The next one is probably an interesting movie that I didn't think would have needed a sequel, but that we got one. I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah. It was The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, which, you know what the story of the first movie was. Ryan Reynolds' character Michael Bryce has to protect Samuel L. Jackson's character Darius Kincaid to get to Europe, or to get to somewhere in Europe, and then, yeah. So this one is similar to that, but it's also got Selma Hayek's character of Sonia Kincaid, but this time Michael Bryce isn't using weapons because he's on a sabbatical, which is like where you don't use weapons or something along that lines. Yeah, this one added Antonio Banderas, Morgan Freeman. Oh, I am keen to rewatch this movie. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one as well, so should like that one as well. The next one is probably one of my only possibly Christmas movies that I've bought the last couple of months, or don't know how many I have. It is The Night Before, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Captain America himself, Anthony Mackie. This is a raunchy Christmas comedy, which is about them trying to find the #1 or best Christmas Eve party, because the tradition's coming to an end after like so long. Yeah, this is hilarious. It's a movie that you shouldn't watch with your kind of kids. If they're maybe teenagers and upwards, it's enjoyable. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. That I'm fucking thrilled for this movie to watch it. So next is a animated movie. It is Turbo, but this is on 3D, which is good. Yeah. So Turbo was the story about the snail, who is this guy, who wants to race in the Indy 500, or I believe. Yeah. The snail's voiced by Ryan Reynolds. You've got Michael Pena. You've got Samuel L. Jackson. You've got a star-studded cast. Surprisingly, Snoop Dogg's in this as well. So yeah, Turbo is interesting, but Reynolds is in it, so I had to pick it up. So the next one is an unknown movie to me, I would say. I knew the movie existed, but I hadn't thought of picking it up. But until I saw someone had it. Yeah, it is Punisher Warzone, which this is the third reboot of the Punisher series, or the character Frank Castle, who you had the 1989 Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, and then you also had another one that you might see pop up. This is the third reboot, but this one has Ray Stevenson this time portraying Frank Castle / the Punisher. Yeah. So I haven't seen it. It seems to be interesting. I am interested. So yeah. Can't say much about it because I haven't seen it. The next one is which was the second movie that the Punisher franchise was made on. It is The Punisher, which stars Thomas Jane and John Travolta. So this was the second reboot after the Dolph Lundgren one, like I said before. Yeah. Don't know. I don't know what to say about this, but I've been trying to find all Punisher movies just because they count as superhero movies, so that I can add them to my superhero collection. Yeah. Don't know what to say, but yeah, will be interesting. The next three are movies that I've had before, but I felt like needing to upgrade because I thought it would be good to. Yeah. It is Gravity on 3D Blu-ray, which this stars Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, which is it's a movie where Dr. Ryan Stone she's a brilliant engineer on her first space shuttle mission with Matt Kowalski, who's played by Oscar winner George Clooney, and then she gets knocked off course. They both end up away from home. Yeah, or like away from each other, and then yeah, this movie I think would look visually stunning in 3D, so that's why I thought of picking it up. And it's also an enjoyable movie. It's never slow. So the next one is Iron Man 3, which this was the third installment in the Iron Man trilogy. And this was the first one to be released on 3D Blu-ray. Yeah. So I thought, why not try and get as many Marvel movies as possible? So I did. Yeah. This has Guy Pearce, Don Cheadle, Gwyneth Paltrow, Robert Downey Jr., Rebecca Hall, Jon Favreau, and Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin, but who makes another appearance in Shang-Chi. So yeah. But you probably could watch Iron Man 3 as a connector to Shang-Chi then. Yeah. So the last one on this list is probably one that will look the best and most visually stunning. It is Doctor Strange on 3D Blu-ray and 2D Blu-ray. Yeah. So this movie, to me, I've been looking, it's ended up on like a lot of best looking 3D Blu-ray movies, and this has always been in the top 5, or it's most of the time been in 1 or 2. Yeah, and I just really enjoyed Doctor Strange overall, which stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams. I'm not gonna butcher his name. We've got Mads Mikkelsen and Tilda Swinton. Yeah. So this will be a good movie to rewatch soon, and just see how much 3D possibly changes the movie. Yeah. So we'll be right back. Yes, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this kind of content from me, and you're liking the Videomas content so far, you can click the little red subscribe button down below me. Yeah. So, but as I've said in probably the last hundreds or so videos nearly, I'm not forcing you to, but I really appreciate it. But once again, I'm not forcing you to. So yeah, see you for Videomas Day 9 tomorrow. See ya.